should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Luis Rojas. I'm from One Future Coachella Valley. I am the data analyst. On behalf of One Future Coachella Valley and its board, we would like to thank you for joining us today, and we welcome you to the 12th Annual Scholarship Award Ceremony. Before we start, today we'll be recognizing students throughout the Coachella Valley, as well hearing from our former alumni, not a former alumni, an alumni that just graduated from UC Irvine as well. I would like to introduce Sheila Thurden. She's our president and CEO for One Future Coachella Valley. Sheila?
I am here, but my video is not starting, so I'm going to talk anyway. Let me just, for some reason. Here we are, good, back on. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2020 One Future Coachella Valley Scholarship Awards Ceremony. I'm so excited to be here with all of you. And I'm loving seeing the number of participants who are joining. I can see a lot of our matching partners are here, they're board members, One Future Coachella Valley board members, all of the team here at One Future, and then it looks like increasingly I'm seeing scholarship students showing up in the participant list. So I am very happy to be here with you today. Wish we could be with you in person, but we did the best with what we have, and this is a moment in time where I think all of us have been challenged, but we all also feel like something great will come out of this moment. And I want you all to know that you're a big part of the greatness that will emerge after we come out of the whole issue with coronavirus and get things back to normal. We believe in the students of the Coachella Valley at One Future Coachella Valley. We believe you are our future, and that you are those who can really make a difference in terms of giving your gift and being leaders and champions for excellence, and also those who can come back and help out, both from the perspective of being the professionals that we need in the future workforce, but also those who can serve in city leadership, or in owning businesses, or leading nonprofits, or educating our youth. We're relying on each one of you to go off to college. We'll give you the support you need to be successful. We want you to stick with it. And then ultimately, we would love to have you return and contribute to the future building of the Coachella Valley. So thank you, students, for being here today. Thank you, parents, for all you've done to support your students. They deserve all the praise they can get, especially going through some of them with their senior year in high school or any year in college in the midst of this coronavirus. It's been a pretty challenging year, but as I said before, I think great things will come from it. One Future Coachella Valley exists because we believe education is economic development. And a very simple statistic that we always quote is the difference in income between somebody in the Coachella Valley with a bachelor's degree versus someone with a high school diploma is about $30,000 a year. And when you compound that across a lifetime and the increased lifetime earnings, it is really imperative that every student is able to do some work after high school to get a credential or a degree or certificate that can get you on the road to getting a good job, and more importantly, to contributing your talent and your wisdom to our community. So that's why we focus attention on college attainment. Scholarships are one way we get there. We give you all and work with matching partners to award scholarships every year, specifically because we want to both get you the money that you need for college, but also we want to get connected to you in a way that you have a community behind you. that you know that there are people in the Coachella Valley who care about your pathway and who want to help you improve and stay on your pathway and complete your degree. So we want the message we want it to be loud and clear that we're here for you. And as you can see in our program today, it's not just one organization that is here for you. This year we're matching with about 15 matching partners. There are nonprofits who are here on the webinar and those who have contributed funding who are with us, from the Boys and Girls Club to Women Leaders Forum, the Carry On Foundation, to the BBS Brokers, to Modernism Week, Desert Hot Springs Women's Club, the City of Desert Hot Springs, the Greater Palm Springs Convention and Visitors Bureau, and many more. And that group of partners have decided to work together to be sure that we not only give you funding to support you through college, but that we support you as mentors and also as your community. So when things get tough, know that there's a community behind you who you can rely on. We want you to call us. We want you to connect with us. If you came through one of our matching partners, we know that you have some good relationships there. Just rely on those who care about your future and know that you are the future of the Coachella Valley. I spoke a little bit about the concept that the scholarships are just one part of what we do. The idea behind One Future Coachella Valley and all of our regional partners is to increase educational attainment in the Coachella Valley and specifically to make sure that students have the path through and to economic mobility, but also that we build a really high quality workforce. That if we're going to hire a doctor or a nurse or a teacher or a city manager, we'd love those positions to be given to those students who come from the Coachella Valley because we believe in the gifts that you have. So the work that we've done has been focused on building career academies and career awareness and making sure more of you have an understanding when you're in your K-12 all the way through high school experience, making sure that you have more exposure to mentors and professionals and really connected to how you might explore what kind of job you'd be good at and where you can best give your contribution. We also focus attention on making sure that you have financial aid that's available. The scholarship is one thing, but just as important is all the things you can get by completing the FAFSA, the funding that is available to you, and making sure you do a good assessment of your financial aid package. So we do a lot of work around that. Be sure you're getting the optimal amount of financial aid possible. We have awarded more than $16 million. I think today puts us over the $16 million mark. Since 2010, we have more than 2,500 students who have received awards, and they are students just like you, and a number of them now have graduated. In our own team, we have 4 of our own scholars that work with our team: Ricardo Ramirez, Fatima Salcido, Eloisa Lopez, and Luis Rojas. And they are incredibly talented people. So that's where you'll be. You all are coming up through the pipeline, and we really do expect the best out of you. And we know that you have a contribution to make. The last on this list on the slide here is the number is actually now 172 of our students have completed full-time paid internships during the summer. And I emphasize this because it is really critical that you get to know the employers in the Coachella Valley before you leave or while you're in college and coming back during the summer, and do an internship. Understand what kinds of jobs are here. Reach out to some of our employers who want to be mentors to you and explore jobs, do informational interviews, because we really believe the best way for you to get a great job is for you to connect to someone who is in that role now or who hires in that role in the Coachella Valley. And I know it firsthand, there are hundreds of business partners here who are willing and they're ready and they're able to connect with you and to help you understand what your career path looks like. So thank you again for all the hard work you've done in high school. Thank you for the hard work you've done in college. Thank you to parents for supporting students, and stick with us now as we support your success. I want to specifically thank One Future Coachella Valley's Board of Directors. A number of them are on the call now. They have been an incredible group of leaders who are supporting this. I'd also like to thank the matching partners and the matching partner board members who are on with us, and the representatives of our higher education institutions. This is truly not just about one organization. Our work is about a whole community decidedly bringing up the future generation. So thank you very much for being here and congratulations on your awards.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Sheila. Next, we have Ernie Rios, Vice President of College Success, who will speak about the program and how the program started and how One Future Coachella Valley has been working with other organizations throughout the Coachella Valley to leverage our funding.
Great, thank you, Luis. As Luis shared, my name is Ernie Rios, and I'm the Vice President of College Success at One Future Coachella Valley. And I want to start first by congratulating all of the students for being selected for the One Future Coachella Valley and our matching partner scholarships. I also want to congratulate you for taking that important first step in either pursuing a higher education and for our renewal students continuing on with your education. As Sheila mentioned, obtaining your higher education is critical to your own success in life and to also the success of your own family. And so for us at One Future Coachella Valley, it's extremely important to help you as students be successful as you're navigating the college going process and as you enter the workforce. So we want to congratulate you on, again, receiving the scholarship, but also for taking that important first step. Also, a little bit on our work. Since 2009, we have awarded over $16 million to over 2,500 students. And this work could not have been done without the partnerships that we have developed over the years with organizations like the Carrion Foundation, Modernism Week, Desert Healthcare District, PBS Brokers Realty, Women Leaders Forum, and all the partners that have aligned their resources and leveraged their money over the years to help more students like you. So as Sheila mentioned, we're extremely thankful to our partners who have changed requirements to ensure that we're all aligning so that we could work on supporting more students across the Coachella Valley. I do want to take a moment to also share with students why we came together as a community and why organizations are aligning their dollars to support students like you. Often we get questions from our students who are asking, why am I getting one scholarship from Carrion and Women Leaders Forum and One Future through the individual partnerships? Is there an opportunity to get all of the scholarships? And the response that we have to students is we are working to align those dollars to match dollar for dollar with organizations so that we can increase the amounts of the scholarships to support more students. So when you receive a scholarship from one of our partners, half of the funding that is coming for these scholarships are being matched by One Future Coachella Valley. So we're all partners in these awards to help you, again, receive larger scholarships and to ensure that we're helping more students like you along the way. As Sheila also mentioned, above and beyond the scholarships, we want to make sure that you have the wraparound services to help you as you're navigating the college going process. And as you'll hear later today, we are developing a series of activities for you to participate in this academic year with the goal of ensuring that you have the supports needed to help you successfully navigate the college going process this coming year. So on behalf of One Future Coachella Valley and all of our partners, we want to congratulate you for being selected for a scholarship this year. And also to our partners, we want to thank you for your commitment to aligning and leveraging dollars so that we could support more students. We know it hasn't been easy over the years to modify requirements and align resources to try to support more students. But we thank you on behalf of the One Future Coachella Valley, our board, and all of our partners for making that commitment. As Sheila mentioned, again, $16+ million have been awarded to more than 2,500 students. And that in large part is due to organizations in the community that have aligned resources. One final note, I do want to share with everyone, all of our students, as we're going through the presentations, I want you to listen very carefully to the presenters that are going to be announcing the awards and the organizations that are presenting these scholarships. Because among the presenters, there are a lot of local products. Students that attended local high schools or colleges and universities or went off to college outside the Valley and came back and are now leading this work to help students like you. I am one of those students who graduated from Coachella Valley High School, attended COD, went off to UCLA, got my graduate degree from UCR, and came back. But that's just one story among many stories that you're going to hear today from other local products that have made a commitment to come back and support students like you. And as Sheila mentioned, we look forward to having you one day come back and support the next generation of students that are following in your footsteps. So again, congratulations, and we look forward to working with you this academic year. Thank you. Luis?
Thank you, Ernie, for your remarks. Next, we have Viviana Venegas, who is a One Future Coachella Valley Scholarship recipient that got her scholarship for 3 years. She was able to get her scholarship since the beginning of 2007, and we were able to support her for 3 years, 2 years in community college and 1 year at university. She was able to graduate in 3 years, and now she's one of our One Future Coachella Valley alumni scholarship recipients. So Viviana Venegas.
Good morning, everyone. So my name is Viviana Venegas, born and raised in Indio, California, and I'm honored to say that I am a Raja, class of 2017. I want to believe that my educational experience started in 8th grade when my mom told me she never saved money for my college, so I better get good grades and scholarships. Now my senior year, I'd be lying if I say I never wanted to go to a university to get out from under my parents' roof, because I did. But I realized that even though I was top 30 in my class with a 4.25 GPA, I was still not financially stable to move to a new town. So I went to College of the Desert instead. I applied for the Pledge program, and for any of you that know, the Pledge program pays for 2 years of classes at COD if you recently graduated high school. I also applied for financial aid, which helped pay for books and 2 family trips to Disneyland, if you budget your money wisely. Last, I applied for One Future Coachella Valley, which has been my to-go-to scholarship throughout my college experience these past 3 years, which consisted of 30-minute meetings every semester, moving into quarters just to talk about how I'm adjusting, all the way to sending me links of internships that would interest me. The challenges that I face, like most college students, would be time management and budgeting my money. While I attended COD, I would take about 18 to 22 units a semester. This would prompt me to leave my home at around 7 a.m. and return back by 12 p.m. So I found myself eating out a lot and doing homework between classes and also working a part-time job. When I started UC Irvine, my dream school, not too much changed time-wise. However, the luxury of eating out was not an option with $1,020 in rent. And keeping my car was also not an option since parking on campus would cost more than $400 a month. I found myself paying rent, meal prepping, and walking to classes 30 minutes from my dorm. On the days off from work, I would stay studying in between classes, then back home at 10 p.m. A few advices I have for you would be to put a date on everything that you're doing. For example, if you're gonna graduate in 4 years, rather than saying, I'm gonna graduate in 4 years, say, I'm gonna graduate June 2024, and speak on it. Let people know that you're going to graduate. Why? Because it pushes you harder to continue doing exactly that. Another advice I have for you guys is, don't change your major. Leave it the way it is. I say that because when I interned at my mom's work, all her coworkers talked about was how they had a degree in like environmental science, psychology, and English, but that wasn't what they were doing. And they were getting paid a lot more just because they had the degree, but yet they were estimators and project managers. So I feel like you don't need to change your degree. You're fine where you're at, just focus on your classes and get through those years. My future plans currently is that I'm studying for my LSAT that I will be taking on October 3rd. I am also taking a year off from school since I graduated early, and I want to be able to use this year to apply for internships and begin building on my resume. I plan to go back to school fall of 2021 and graduate in June 2024. After I finish that, I do want to come back to Indio and work at the DA's office where I interned my first year of college. And I met some amazing paralegals and amazing lawyers. So this is my story at Indio, starting off at Indio High School and ending up at UC Irvine in 3 years with no loans. And I know you guys could all do the same. I believe in you guys. And I also want to thank One Future Coachella Valley for sticking with me all 3 years and for giving me advice and always giving me internships and just helping me out. And thank you.
Thank you, Viviana. I have a question for you, Viviana, for the students. What is one thing you recommend students that kept you, like, what is the recommendation you can give students that kept you motivated? What kept you motivated not to give up, to really stay on track with your courses? You're working full-time. I know you were working part-time. Excuse me, you're working part-time, and I know you had a car payment. What is one recommendation you give students for motivation to continue?
They say get a job, because the fact that I was getting paid like $12.50 an hour to work so much harder than if I had a bachelor's degree, and I can get paid so much more money for less work. So like my mom always says, work smarter, not harder.
Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Vivian. I really do appreciate your comments and your story. I hope this story, students, I hope this story is really inspirational to all of you. And I can attest to Viviana's comments on how One Future has impacted my life as well. I know Ernie mentioned and Sheila mentioned that I'm also a scholarship recipient. I was able to get the scholarship like Viviana 3 years, be able to get the scholarship 2 years in community college, and get the scholarship at the university as well for an additional year. So being able to get the scholarship makes an impact in my life. And now with organizations like the Carrion Foundation, WLF, Modern Mental Week, One Future, we hope our scholarship makes an impact on you, and that you come back to the community and make an impact on other students and give back to the organizations that are making an impact on you, because they made an impact on me. Now I'm working for One Future. For me, working with One Future, it's been an amazing journey for me. I've been working close to 4 years. So now being able to work with students and families and share what the resources we have, sharing what the different scholarships and how scholarships impact students' life, I just can't get enough, with working with students. So without further ado, now we'll be announcing our scholarship recipients. I just wanted to share my story, but now the moment we've been all waiting for, we're going to start announcing our scholarship recipients. The first partners that we have that's going to be announcing our scholarships, our scholarship with our matching partners, is BBS Brokers Realty. Bajare and Sara.
Thank you for the introduction. Can you see us, everybody? Good morning, everyone. I'd like to start by saying congratulations to all the scholarship recipients who've joined us virtually this year. My name is Bahare. I'm the broker of BBS Brokers Realty, and I work alongside my two sisters, Vita and Sara.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sara, and I'm a former One Future Coachella Valley scholarship recipient. Our sister Vita was unable to join us today due to work obligations. The three of us attended Coachella Valley High School and graduated from San Diego universities, but we all knew we wanted to come back to the community where it all started. We now own and operate our own real estate company here in the desert.
As first-generation college students, we didn't know if we'd be able to go off to college, but with the support of our community, our dreams became obtainable. We all knew we'd love to one day come back and give to local students and future leaders of our Coachella Valley to continue the cycle of positivity. You're all taking a positive step in the right direction and becoming that much closer to a successful future.
We are so proud of this year's scholars. Not only are you wave makers and pioneers in your communities, you're also achieving your goals during a global pandemic, which is no small feat. We would like to award this year's BBS Brokers Realty's Resilient Scholars. This year, with the help of our amazing partners at One Future Coachella Valley, we are awarding 4 $2,500 scholarships to students who go above and beyond every day, not only in their academics, but in their extracurricular involvement as well.
We are so proud to announce Cristina Valdez, Valeria Mejia Lucero, Renee Chavez, and Andrea Hernandez Garcia as our 2020 BBS Brokers Realty Scholars. This is a year like no other, and you have all turned it into something so positive and impactful. So always remember that your attitude and persistence will make a difference in life, just like it has today.
Thank you so much for having us. We look forward to this day every year. See you all next year.
Thank you, Bajare. Thank you, Sara, for your amazing support, and thank you for this much needed support to our students and providing them a scholarship that will allow them to be one step closer to attaining their degree. Next, next presenting scholarship is a college completion scholarship. Presenting is Keith Jepson.
Good morning, everybody. When my wife and I decided that we wanted to invest in the young people of Coachella Valley, we made various contributions over the years, but this year is special. We've decided to put a little bit of a string on our gift. We said to the staff of One Future, find us an individual who has been doing well, has been in college for a year or two or three, and maybe for some unforeseen reason has a setback in the family and is looking for some help to finish. So we created the College Completion Scholarship. And this year, we want to make the award to Jose Chicas. And he is an outstanding young man. He was a 4.1 GPA. That's pretty good on a 4-point system, leaving high school, Desert Hot Springs. Going now to Cal Poly, studying animal science. Going to be a veterinarian. We can't wait for the day for him to finish his training and come back to the Valley and be a good vet. So look for the staff to support you all the way. If you get in trouble, need some help, come back to us. Congratulations, Jose.
Thank you, Keith, for your support. And this is something that our students need, being able to be one step closer to obtaining this degree. And I hope Jose is here with us today and really appreciative of the scholarships. Next, we have the Desert Healthcare District Scholarship. Kim McNulty will be announcing on behalf of Desert Healthcare District scholarships. Kim?
Thank you, Luis. My name is Kim McNulty, as Luis shared, and I'm Vice President of Regional Strategy for One Future Coachella Valley. And like Ernie, I'm also an alum of local schools, proud class of 1979 from Palm Springs High School, Go Indians. It is a pleasure to be here today to share the honorees for the Desert Healthcare District Scholarship. Desert Healthcare District has been an extraordinary partner with One Future since the inception of this work in 2005. They have single-handedly helped build the healthcare workforce pipeline infrastructure through career pathways from middle school through high school and into college. When we started this in 2005, there were 2 high school health academies with about 360 students. And today there are 7 academies across the Valley High Schools, touching about 1,500 students. We also have programs with healthcare summer internships, and they have supported that. And 3 years ago, we started on a partnership to build the behavioral health workforce, and with great success. So this year we are honoring, or we will be awarding 7 students who are committed to becoming future behavioral health professionals, which is something that our Valley desperately needs. We had an opportunity to interview all of these students, and I am blown away by your passion, your vision, your dedication. We have students in this group who have founded nonprofits, who have started clubs on campus to provide peer mentoring for their peers, who have a vision for becoming psychiatrists therapists in our community and social workers coming back to serve. And that's exactly what this is all about. When we started, as I said, with Healthcare District in 2005, that was the vision. What might the community be able to do to make sure that our students could get the education to become those future healthcare professionals in our community? And all of you are doing that. So it gives us great joy. This year, I'd like to share that our scholarship award winners are Seidel Barragan, who's going to be attending UC Santa Barbara. We also have Crystal Escobar, who's at Cal Baptist and hopes to return back to the Valley afterwards. We have Michael Gonzalez, Cristina Munoz Orozco, Jasmine Rojas Manares, Irais Valenzuela, and Anais Valenzuela. And all of you are going to do great things. We're very excited to continue to work with you. One of the projects that we have been able to put forward with the support of Desert Healthcare District is establishing a behavioral health workforce alignment team. And we have over 90 community partners who are providing mentoring services for students who are interested in pursuing careers in behavioral health. And we look forward to connecting you to that group of professionals. And for all of the students who are with us today, I'd encourage all of you to think about the career paths that you're exploring and the ways in which behavioral health might connect with that. It's a very, very broad field and there's tremendous opportunity. So we encourage you to explore that and want you to know, as my colleagues have shared, that One Future is here for you. We have student scholarship support resources and beyond that, community partners who stand ready to support you as you explore where you want to go, provide internships and mentorship opportunities. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you for what you're doing. We look forward to partnering with you and having you come back and be part of our community as professionals in the future.
Thank you, Kim. Presenting next, we will have the Modernism Week, and announcing is Regina.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Regina Bastertea, and I'm the student liaison for Modernism Week. First of all, I wanted to thank the team at One Future Coachella Valley for being such great partners and for all they do to guide our students through college. I would also like to thank everyone who supports Modernism Week and all our board members who are attending today and showing their support for these great students. Modernism Week is a nonprofit that was born in 2006 to celebrate, educate, and preserve the rich architectural and design heritage of Palm Springs and the greater Coachella Valley. It was born out of the love and joy that art, architecture, and design brings to our everyday lives. Preserving, fostering, and sharing that love is what has made Modernism Week the success it has become. Thanks to our extremely creative community partners, sponsors, and incredible volunteers, Modernism Week has grown significantly over the years. We know that there would be no Modernism Week if it were not for preservation, and therefore educating the public and future generations about the value of architecturally significant buildings is a big part of our mission. Each year, as the popularity of modern design grows, we continue to expand, discovering more and more great design in neighborhoods throughout the valley. So if you have something great in your neighborhood, please let us know. Educators and students, please consider this an invitation to contact me if you're interested in attending our Education Day during Modernism Week. We would love to have you join us. We offer our premier architectural tour of Palm Springs on a double-decker bus free of charge for high school and college students that day, along with a number of activities for students. I'm so incredibly grateful to be part of this community that is so supportive of one another and that comes together to collaborate and share our successes by giving back. We need each other now more than ever, so please know that you always have a friend in Modernism. It is now my great pleasure to present on behalf of Modernism Week and One Future Coachella Valley the following scholarships to these exceptional students. Amparo Medina, going to Cal Poly, I believe she's going into her third year studying civil engineering and environmental design. Karen Meza Morales, going to Cal Poly, Pomona as well, studying architecture, third year. Ignacio Moreno, also going to Cal Poly Pomona, studying landscape architecture and plant science. And Jordelli Quintero, California Baptist University, studying environmental science. It's been a pleasure talking with all of you hearing your passion and hearing your great stories about school and the inspiration that you're getting in college. And we look forward to seeing all your future endeavors. Thanks so much. Congratulations.
Thank you, Regina, and thank you to the Modernism Week for your partnership, as well for providing this much needed support to our students to be able to complete their educational degree. Thank you once again to the Modernism Week and Regina. Next, we will have, next presenting, we will have the WLF Women Leaders Forum Scholarship. Will we be announcing, they're announcing their winners. McKaylee?
Hi, everyone. Yes, we are disappointed that we aren't able to celebrate you in person, and we thank the One Future staff for adding another project to their already overload schedules and putting this together. We are so proud of the young women leaders who completed our program this year. In addition to meeting the One Future the One Future scholarship requirements, all of our students attended monthly workshops where they learn about presentation skills, business etiquette, tips to college, and careers to success. They put this knowledge to use developing financial presentations that were really impressive. We can't wait to see what you do next. Jennifer Hank, she is the president for our program, and she will be providing the scholarship.
Thank you, McKaylee. Yes, I'm the president of WLF, and we are very proud of our young women leaders. It is a rigorous program, and so we congratulate all the young women who made it through, and we're very proud of them. And if we have any alumni on the call, we're also very proud of them as well, because some of our young women leaders have gone on to do some really great things. The scholarships that we are awarding this year are going to Hallie Carter, Angeli May Illustrisimo, Natalie Wright, Valencia Mailing, Adriana Oliva. No, let me see if I can, sorry guys, let me see if I can kind of catch up with the slides here. Catherine Avila, and Hallie Carter, Sandra Castaneda, Daniela Castillo, Bhavna Kaushal, Angeline May Illustrisimo, Mira McCown, Kanami Okabe, Adriana Oliva, Catlin Oliveira, Jimena Perez, Yesenia Perez, Elasne Ramos Flores, Estefania Rodriguez, Brenda Salmaron, Kanika Chandel, and Anika Chandel. Denise Valdez, Mailing Valencia, Alexandria Vega Rodriguez, Natalie Wright, and thank you very much. And again, congratulations, and congratulations to all of the students and parents who are on the call today.
Thank you, Jennifer, and thank you to the Women Leaders Forum for announcing their scholarships recipients. Next, we will have Ricardo Loretta and Jacqueline Lopez from the Carry On Foundation.
Thank you, and buenos dias. Good morning. I'll explain a little bit about our scholarship program, and then my friend Jackie Lopez, who's our board president, will take over. Dr. Carrion Foundation was established in 1991, almost 30 years ago. Our mission is to assist youth of Mexican American origin achieve their dream of a good future through education. In 29 years, there has been approximately $1.7 million granted to over 700 students. We are very proud to partner with One Future Coachella Valley since it began its work more than 10 years ago. And Ernie tells me that we were one of the founding partners. We're very proud also that our awardees graduate college at a very high rate. We're proud also that the majority of our awardees return to the Coachella Valley for productive careers. And we're very proud that a big percentage of our awardees are first in college for their family, so that they are role models for their younger siblings as well as for others in the community. Now, the Dr. Carrion Foundation has a 9-member board of directors consisting of community leaders, and we're very proud that at the present time, our board chair is Jackie Lopez, who is the niece of the Dr. Carrion Foundation co-founder and 20-year executive director, Martin Martinez. I'm very proud that under Jackie and with participation from partners in the community, like the Riverside County Supervisor's Office, all the cities in the Coachella Valley, the Desert Healthcare District, Rotary clubs in the Coachella Valley, and many others, our capacity to award scholarships has actually grown. So that this year we are awarding 63 scholarships to students in the Coachella Valley and Blythe, a record for us. This is about 3 times the number of scholarships we awarded just 3 or 4 years ago. So at this point in time, I want to congratulate all of our awardees. Muy bien hecho. Y muchas gracias a los papás. The parents are so important. I'm very proud to introduce Jackie Lopez.
Thank you, Ricardo. This morning, I have the honor of naming off our Dr. Carrion 2020 recipients. Congratulations, we are hitting our 30-year mark. And so without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and we proudly would like to again congratulate our scholars. And I'll stop my video. Agustin Aguirre, Darla Alcator, Emily Andrade, Itzel Barajas Urbina, Maria Barrera Moreno, Estefania Bautista, Ivan Becerra, Maria Arlene Becerra, Crystal Beltran, Yvonne Benitez Barbosa, Jasmine Caballero, Catherine Campos, Christopher Cabral, Samantha Cardenas, Alfredo Carrillo, Kayla Castillo, Nathalie Castillo Orozco, Eva Cervantes, Chanel de la Mora, Valerie de Leon, Rosa Delgado Torres, Maya Dueñas, Cynthia Espinosa, Adriana Espinosa, Fabiola Favela Porquez, sorry, I can't pronounce last name. Gardenia Fernandez, Jesuru Flores, Maria Gallardo, Fernando Garduño, Frida Gopar Garcia, Arlette Gutierrez Perez, America Hernandez, America Hernandez Guillen, Andy Huerta, Carolina Jariki, Marlene Juarez, Sierra Juarez, Leon Lara, Alejandro Leon, Maria Lopez, Marina Lua, Dulce Lucero, Alicia Magadan, Paola Mancia Aceves, Selena Martinez, Jonathan Martinez Magaña, Johnny Mendez, Juan Mendez, Wendy Mora Esparza, Gabriela Morales, Larixa Navarro, Miguel Olivas, Eric Ortega, Stephanie Perez Coranza, Samuel Martinez, Ramirez, sorry, Samuel Maria Regalado Ayala, Luis Reyes, Sonia Rivera, Elizar Rodriguez, Alexis Rubalcaba, all right, that's my last name too, Juliana Valencia, Melissa Zamora, and again, congratulations to all 2020 Dr. Carrion recipients. Felicidades.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Ricardo, for announcing our scholarships, as well as providing this much needed support to our students here locally. Next, we have the Desert Hot Springs Women's Club. Announcing would be Fatima Saucedo, who was part of the One Future Coachella Valley team and who will be announcing on behalf of the Desert Hot Springs Women's Club.
Thank you, Luis. Hello, everyone. My name is Fatima, as Luis mentioned. I'm also part of the OFCV team, and I am so happy to see all of you joining today, and also happy to welcome you to be part of the 2021 OFCV scholarship cohort. I myself remember sitting where you are 7 years ago, maybe not where you are, but in an auditorium, but much with the same purpose of receiving this scholarship award that, at least to me, became the difference between attending college or not. I graduated from Tepito City High School in 2013 as part of the Data Digital Arts Technology Academy. I went on to College of the Desert, where I spent 2 years obtaining my associates with transfer out to Cal State Fullerton, where I completed my bachelor's degree in 2017. I now am part of the OFCD staff. I just want to say that I was so moved by the work that we do and that they have been doing as an organization since back when I got to be one of the recipients and even further to when they started. So because of the work that I saw them doing with students like myself and like you, I decided that higher education was where I wanted to be able to give back to my community and to continue to do the work that organizations like One Future Coachella Valley do. So today I'm happy to introduce our scholarship recipients on behalf of the Desert Hot Springs Women's Club. And just to tell you a little bit about our partnership with them, we have been awarding scholarships along with them since 2014. And we have awarded collectively more than $90,000 to college-bound students in the city of Desert Hot Springs. Their mission is to continue to enriching Desert Hot Springs through community improvement, advancements in general culture, friendships, social welfare, and scholarships. It's my honor to recognize the 2020 Desert Hot Springs Women's Club Scholars, and the first scholarship recipient this year is Thomas Ceja. Next we have Sarah Bear Ford, Edwin Oros, and Abigail Vera. Congratulations, Desert Hot Springs Women's Club as scholarship recipients.
Thank you, Fatima, and thank you also to the Desert Hot Springs Women's Club for providing this much needed support, and as well as once again becoming one of our matching partners this year as well to leverage our funding as well. Next, we'll have the Desert Hots, we have the Living Desert, Living Desert Scholarship, and then Luisa, who is also part of our staff, would be presenting on behalf of the Living Desert and announcing the scholarship recipients for the Living Desert.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here today. I am Eloisa. I am also a local product of the Coachella Valley. I attended Coachella Valley High School. I graduated in 2014, and then I attended UC Berkeley. I am a recent grad. I just graduated last year, and I am working for One Future Coachella Valley. I am also a One Future Coachella Valley alumni scholar, and I am now working for them, where I hope to continue to impact and help my community the way that they impacted myself and my educational goals. Today I will be introducing the Living Desert and their scholars, but I will also give a little bit of background. So the Living Desert, since 2014, they have been aligning and leveraging funding to provide students scholarships that are pursuing majors and careers in animal and environmental sciences. They also provide scholarships to our military veterans that are attending accredited colleges and universities to pursue a higher education. It is with great honor that I will introduce their scholarship recipients. Their first one is Ishmael Ramirez and Gabriela Jaramillo. Thank you.
Thank you, Luisa. Thank you for announcing the winners and announcing the scholarship recipients for the Living Desert, and thank you for the Living Desert for once again aligning their scholarship dollars with One Future Coachella Valley and this much needed support to support our students locally here in the Coachella Valley. Next, we'll have the One Future Coachella Valley scholarship recipients. Ricardo Ramirez will be announcing our scholarship recipients for the 2021 scholarship academic year. Excuse me.
Thank you, Luis, and congratulations to all students. My name is Ricardo Ramirez, and like many of you, I am also a local product. I graduated from Lester Mirage High School and attended CSU San Bernardino, in which I graduated last year. I am also part of the alumni of One Future Coachella Valley, and I am now part of the team. At One Future Coachella Valley, our mission is to help all students graduate, prepare for college, career, and life by working with regional partners to expand and enhance the local workforce so that our youth and economy thrive. It is now my honor to recognize the 2020 One Future One Future Coachella Valley Scholars. The first recipient is Eustaquio Aguilar Ruiz, Eric Aguilera Magaña, Evelyn Arellano Espinosa, Stephanie Castro, Laurojane Curtis, Esmeralda Díaz Villalba, Alberto García, Samuel García, Bernardo Lino, Fernanda Mercado, Marco Mujica, Jonathan Cerrato, Jacob Sullivan, María Valencia, Madeline Wallace. Congratulations to all students, and thank you, Luis.
Thank you, Ricardo. Next, we will be doing a special recognition awards and also recognizing our scholarship committee. Ricardo, can you start announcing, please?
Yes, thank you once again, Luis. This year, 700 students applied to the One Future Coachella Valley and our regional partners to be considered for scholarship opportunities. The review process was not easy, as we had many outstanding applicants that were deserving of the scholarship. To help us make the selections, we form a committee of community partners to help us read through the applications and select our 2020 scholars. We would like to thank One Future Coachella Valley, the review committee members for tremendous support this year. I will start with Debbie Applebaum, Agustin Arriola, Julia Barge, Oscar Fonseca, Candace Forsyth, Ruby Gonzalez, Cristina Gregorio, Juan Guzman, Kim McNulty, Bill Oldenburg, Paul Olsen, Joan Pastula, Ernie Rios, Abby Rodriguez, Miguel Rodriguez, Javier Rojas, Fatima Salcedo, Cindy Shepard, Sheila Thornton, Jackie Trico, and Eloisa Lopez. Thank you all for our reviewing applications. And just on a side note, we are awarding close to 500,000 this year to more than 140 students. We could not have done it without you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ricardo. And once again, thank you to our scholarship committee for being instrumental to this year's 2021 scholarship selections. It's been a long journey for us with the pandemic, working from home, but also our scholarship committee was really instrumental to making this happen and being here today and selecting our students. So thank you once again to our scholarship review committee. And thank you for everyone who is joining us today. Next, we have Cristina Gregorio, who will be giving an update on important incoming events for our scholarship recipients and every single student that is part of our scholarship cohort for the 2021 academic year.
Hello, thank you, Luis. Hello, everyone. And I just want to say, like many of our partners who are on and all education leaders that we work with, these are the favorite times, I think, celebrating you, celebrating your accomplishments, and for me specifically, welcoming you into our family. I think once you're an OFCV family, you're an OFCV family member for life. Like many of my peers here, I am a local product. I graduated from Indio High School many moons ago, 1993. Some of you weren't born yet. I went to the University of San Diego, got my master's at National University, then came back and started working in the Coachella Valley. But I've been in higher ed over 20 years. I believe in that education changes lives. And I know it's gonna change your life and those who are around you, especially being first gen. I've seen it change the lives of my family, now my children. And so in these moments that we're going through the COVID situations and challenging times, I encourage you to take on all the challenges and make them your fuel to chase those dreams and become what you want and create the communities that we want to see as well. So welcome to our team, welcome to our family. To start that off, we will have, we will kick it off with a leadership month. Previously, we used to do a day and a half of intense, workshops, networking, connecting with you, you getting to know our staff. Given the situation that we're in, we thought it would be best to spread it out in a month. And so you'll see that this year our theme is transcending adversity and cultivating leadership. And so we hope to inspire you to become those leaders that we know you are now and that we know we need in the future. And so you'll see, you will be getting an invitation shortly, probably next week, where you will have to take some mandatory sessions and you will also have some elective sessions. And they're going to deal with the 4 pillars that we think create success in students. And that's financial literacy, academic preparation, mental health, wellness, and what was the other one? Professional development. And so those are 4 things that we think will make you a really well-rounded student and leader in the future. And so please keep an eye out for that. Please also follow us on Instagram. And as we will be doing a ton of announcements through Instagram, email, phone calls. At this stage of the game, if you talk to other peers, you'll know that you're gonna get to know me, Fatima, and the OFCV team. And I just really wanna say, thank you for your hard work. Thank you for continuing on in the midst of all the adversity that we are facing as students, individuals, and communities. And the only way to go is up. So congratulations and thank you, Luis.
Thank you, Christina, for giving those wonderful updates. As Christina mentioned, students next week will start receiving information about our scholarship program, along with the making sure to register for the webinars that we're having in July. So without further ado, Sheila Thornton will be giving the closing remarks to conclude our ceremony today. Sheila?
I am here. I think I just have to be unmuted from my video. Not able to do it. There you go. Start my video. Here it is. Okay. I don't know if you can see me all, but yeah, there you are. So what a great celebration. I wish we could be in person with all of you. It was almost painful to not be able to clap for you. So if you could see everyone right now, we'd all be clapping for you. Congratulations. Please go forth and do great work in college, and know that we're all back here in the community supporting you. We so appreciate your gifts, and we want to be involved with you. So please show up with us and call us and get to know us better, and really take advantage of the things that One Future and all of our partners offer to you. I also want to say that you got to know, because they introduced different sections of this, most of the One Future staff team. We missed 2 of them today, and they are Jackie Trico and Paul Olson. They are just as much a part of the team. Any one of us would be very willing to support you in your work. I want to thank our whole staff team who did incredible work to support you. I want to thank all of our partners, and I want to thank the board of directors. Specifically on the call today, we have our board chair, Pete Del Rio. We have Bahare Kamoy, who you saw introduce the BBS scholarship, Todd Hooks, and we also have Keith Jepson, who introduced the College Completion Scholarship. So as you can see, this is a community who cares about you, and who really do, we all really do want to see you look within yourself and find your own particular gift and your own particular light and give it to the world, and we're behind you to support you. Congratulations to all, and have a wonderful weekend and a very successful summer and college year.